Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming. I am Clarissa Rodriguez, Chair of the New York State Workers' Compensation Board. Today's meeting is being conducted remotely throughout various locations in New York State, as well as being webcast live for members of the public. Welcome. Board members, please state your full name each time you speak for the record. Now I call on the 1002 meeting of the full board to order. Madam Secretary, will you please call attendance?
Yes. Vice Chair Foster.
Here.
Board Member Peprocki.
Here.
Board Member Higgins.
Here.
Board Member Lobin.
Here.
Board Member Williams.
Here.
Board Member Hall.
Here.
Board Member Ossoly.
Here.
Board Member Crane.
Here.
Board Member Stasko.
Here.
Board Member Taveras.
Here.
Board Member Caginelli.
Here.
Board Member Delon.
Here.
Chair, all members are present.
It would help if I unmuted myself. Thank you, Madam Secretary. Agenda item 1, approval of the July 20th, 2021 meeting minutes. You have all received a copy of the July 20, 2021 meeting minutes to review. Are there any questions or need for a discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the July 20th, 2021 board meeting minutes?
Yes, Madam Chair. I move to approve the July 20th, 2021 board meeting minutes.
Thank you.
This is Board Member
Lobin.
This is Board Member Stephen Crane. Sorry to cut you off there. Board Member Crane, I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Crane. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 2, Office of General Counsel's Departmental Reports. Acting General Counsel Heather McMaster will now present the statistical and informational report for July and August.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Vice Chair, and board members. In July 2021, adjudication held 16,103 hearings. 10,957 of these were resolved at a hearing, and 400 reserved decisions were issued. 1,785 waiver agreements were finalized. The Administrative Review Division received 1,093 applications for review. They processed 963, and there are currently 3,266 pending. In the Legal Affairs Division, there were 157 full board applications received, 116 were processed, and there's a current inventory of 277. And in August of 2021, adjudication held 17,671 hearings, 12,044 were resolved at a hearing, 460 reserved decisions were issued, 1,582 waiver agreements were finalized. The Administrative Review Division received 996 applications for review. 960 of these were finalized and processed, and there are currently 3,302 pending. In Legal Affairs, 150 full board review applications were received, 127 were processed, and there are currently 299 pending.
Okay, thank you so much, Heather, for that report. Now, may I have a motion to accept the statistical and informational report of the Office of General Counsel?
Yes, Madam Chair. This is Board Member Lauren Lobin, and I move to accept the statistical and informational report for the Office of General Counsel.
Thank you so much, Board Member Lobin. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Crane. I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Crane. All opposed? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? Hearing no opposition, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Agenda item 3, license applications, but there are no license applications to report this month. Agenda item 4, legal appeals. Acting General Counsel Heather McMaster will now present the recommendations concerning decisions by the Appellate Division.
With respect to items 4A through 4G, it is the Office of General Counsel's recommendation to adopt the decisions of the court as the decisions of the board.
Thank you, Heather. May I have a motion to accept the recommendations of the Office of General Counsel?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Lauren Logan, and I move to accept the recommendation of the Office of General Counsel.
Thank you, Board Member Loban. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Stephen Crane. I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Crane. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Hearing no opposition, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 5, mandatory full board review. We start with case 5A, Walmart Associates, Inc. Case number G0672036. Is there a motion with respect to 5A on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Delan, and I move that the unanimous decision of the panel be made the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Delan. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Lauren Logan, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Loban. Are there any recusals from this case? Is there any opposition to the motion? Seeing and hearing no opposition, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Seeing and hearing no opposition, I am also a yes. That motion passes unanimously. Thank you, board members. 5B, United Hoisting Company, Inc. Case number G0344821. Is there a motion with respect to 5B on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Stephen Crane, and I move that the majority opinion be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Crane. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Samuel Williams, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Williams. Does anyone need to be recused from this case? Hearing none, is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and there is opposition.
Thank you, Board Member Peprocki. In light of the opposition, I call upon the Secretary for a roll call vote.
Board Member Ostley.
No.
Board Member Caginelli.
Yes.
Board Member Crane.
Yes.
Board Member Delan.
Yes.
Board Member Higgins.
Yes.
Board Member Hall.
Yes.
Board Member Loban.
Yes.
Board Member Peprocki.
No.
Board Member Stasko.
No.
Board Member Taveras.
Yes.
Board Member Williams.
Yes.
Vice Chair Foster.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
That motion is passed 10-3.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. 5C, DSM Holding Domestic, case number G2459470. Is there a motion with respect to 5C on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Peprocki, and I move that the dissent be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Peprocki. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Mark Stasko, and I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Stasko. Does anyone need to be recused from this case? Hearing none, is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. I do hear some opposition. In light of the opposition, I call upon the secretary for a roll call vote.
Board Member Osili,
Yes.
Board Member Cajanelli,
Yes.
Board Member Crane,
Yes.
Board Member Delan,
No.
Board Member Higgins,
No.
Board Member Hall,
Yes.
Board Member Lobin,
No.
Board Member Peprocki,
Yes.
Board Member Stasko,
Yes.
Board Member Taveras,
No.
Board Member Williams,
No.
Vice Chair Foster,
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
The motion is carried 8-5.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. 5D, C&S Wholesale Grocers, Inc., case number G1836089. Is there a motion with respect to 5D on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair. This is Board Member Mark Stasko, and I move that the dissent opinion be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you very much, Board Member Stasko. Is there a second?
Yes. Madam Chair, this is Board Member Cajanelli, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Cajanelli. Are there any recusals from this matter? Hearing none, is there any opposition to the motion? Also, seeing there is no opposition, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes. That motion passes unanimously. Thank you, board members. Moving on to agenda item number 6, cases on for discretionary full board review. I now hand this section of the agenda over to Vice Chair Foster.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the cases listed in item 6 on your agenda, it has been recommended that full board review be granted. Those cases are 6A, JT Mather Memorial Hospital, 6B, MPI Inc., and 6C, WillCare Inc. I move to refer the cases back to the respective panels for further consideration.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Stephen Crane. I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Crane. Are there any recusals from any of these matters? Hearing none, is there any opposition to the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 7, other business. Here, I'd like to take a few moments to acknowledge some notable events that we commemorate in the month of September. First, earlier this month, 20 years since the tragic events of September 11, 2001, we remember all those injured and lost on that day, and those lost or suffering long after. I'd also like to reflect on how we came together in the wake of the atrocity. The phrase 9/11 probably evokes the image of the Twin Towers for many people. But to those inside this agency and on this board, another vivid memory comes to mind. The memory of how the board responded to serve those who were injured that day, the families of those who perished, and survivors who still live with the effects of having worked and volunteered in dangerous areas in the days and weeks that followed. 20 years in the past, but for us, it's really an ongoing process. Here at the board, we remain committed to doing our part to assist the victims and their families. Many workers and volunteers who helped with the rescue, recovery, and cleanup efforts at the World Trade Center and other sites are still affected by illnesses directly related to their service, and we are here, proudly protecting their rights. We'll never forget the shock and the sadness and all of the other emotions that the phrase 9/11 evokes. But we also remember well the dedication here at the board that helped in the recovery then and which continues to this day. We will always remember the service and sacrifice of the many Americans who answered the call when they were needed. And we, as an agency of service, remain steadfast in providing service for those who need us. Next, also this month, the 15th of September marks the beginning of National Hispanic Heritage Month. The date so chosen for its significance as the anniversary of independence for Latin American countries, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Latinos are now 18.7% of the US population, according to numbers from the 2020 census, with New York State being home to the fourth largest Hispanic population in the United States with 3.6 million Latino residents. I am proud to be among them as the first Latina to serve as chair of the board and to form part of a growing class of public servants within the New York State executive government. And so, this month especially, the board pays tribute to the incredible contributions Latinos have made not only to New York State, but our nation as a whole, be it as professionals, or as domestic or farm workers, or healthcare professionals and critical first responders. We celebrate these and many other achievements and wish you all a very happy Hispanic Heritage Month. And with that, is there any other business, board members? Okay, hearing none, may I please have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Lauren Logan, and I make a motion to adjourn the current meeting.
Thank you, Board Member Logan. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Stephen Crane, and I second the motion.
Thank you. Is there any opposition to the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed? Hearing none, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much, board members. Have a great day.